fans. The interviews just getting better and better. Joining us tonight, number 11, Austin Schroeder, man, a guy that just loves to hit somebody on the field. How you doing tonight, my friend?
Doing good, Jeff. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm getting pumped up for this game. I know you guys are. You got practice here. You're jumping on right before practice, so I appreciate that. How you feeling, man, coming into this game? Ready?
You know what, Jeff? I'll tell you the truth. I mean, we feel really confident. We're feeling good. The guys are all back in town from out of state. They've been here for a while. We've been running. We've been lifting. Had a little bit of time off, which was good to heal up. Our opponents and other teams, they had to play out. Make this happen. We went on a little bit of a streak during the season to put us in that predicament. So it was good to be able to heal up and stay healthy along and get healthy. But we're back at it. We've been back at it for about 2 weeks now, and we're ready to rock. So I think Saturday night is it's going to be a good one, but we're trying to put on a show and put up some points. So
for sure. And you talk about being hurt, man. We had a game, man, where we were down to 11 players on an 8-man roster, and so that was tough. All right, let me jump into my first question here. I'm gonna ask you the same thing I ask all the other guys. How do you prepare for a game? So you're coming into game week. It's Wednesday now. We're doing this interview. How do you prepare going into a game? And kind of follow up, does it make a difference that it's a championship game?
Absolutely. I mean, the bar is set at a different level right now. We're going into championship. Horsemen historically have been a top dog team, and we're trying to keep it that way. From a perspective of, mental and physical, I mean, physically, I think we're in good shape. We're strong, but, going into a championship like this, I think it really does come down to mental play. So for us to be mentally at just, no mistakes, no flags, things like that, we've really been trying to just hash in no mistake football, because come Saturday, I mean, I think we are the better team. I think we're going to be a little bit more physical, and that's kind of the football we like to play. We like to hit hard. We like to throw deep. We like to run hard, and just to execute it even better, we're going to come in, I think, more mentally focused and more mentally prepared than we ever have before, just due to the championship caliber. So
I love it. And you are a guy. So the last 2 years, I've been the on-field announcer, and I've had a chance to hang out in that end zone when you guys line up for the kickoff. And I love to watch your intensity. You're just a guy who loves to hit people cleanly, that you're a guy who loves to hit people on the field. Am I wrong in that?
No. I mean, it's been one of my attributes my whole life, all the way from a little kid, all the way to Idaho State University, and, a little bit of pro stuff. And we're playing pro indoor football now. And, I just got to, you get older, you get a little bit smarter, you know how to protect yourself a little bit more. And I think you get a little bit more confidence too. So, I feel like the older I've gotten, I've tried to give a little bit more thump, but it's football. And, I come from an old school background, old school football. And I mean, the game is meant to be physical, and I have played a fullback position and a linebacker position most of my life. And the biggest key to success, I've been a decently athletic individual playing football, but there are a lot of other individuals at the Division I level and above that I've competed with. And what really helped me get by was honestly my intensity and my physicality and honestly hitting. So, hitting goes far, and it could make up for some athletic ability. So that's kind of my motto.
I did not know you were a fullback, so this is new information to me. I bet you were a heck of a fullback, man. I bet you cleared some holes in your day, didn't you?
Yeah, got a little bit older, got a little bit more lean, had to get a little bit more faster for the indoor lifestyle, to be honest. Back in the day, 5'11", 3/4, around 6 foot, rocking about 230. So it was a little bit different. So now dropping the weight, being able to fly around the field, being able to play that Jack and Mike position. The indoor game's a lot different. Guys come in here and they go, wow, this is fast. It's like a basketball game, So transitioning back to the linebacker stuff, I love it. But yeah, back in the day, the big fullback guy.
I love it. That's awesome. I love learning stuff about you guys. That's amazing. So, all right. So, July 1st, 7:00, Fort Idaho Center, Nampa, Idaho, man, we're trying to pack this place. Tell the fans why they need to get there. What does it do for you, especially on the defensive side, right? To hear that crowd noise coming through the holes in the helmet, right? What does that do for you? And why do you need the fans there, man?
I mean, gosh, fans are everything. I mean, the support we have from the community is unbelievable. Just with the, the attendance we've had this year and the attendance we're looking forward to this championship game. We're looking so much forward to it. I mean, everyone's bought in. It only it shows what we're about. It's going to shape up next season as well. We want to go out the bang and get a ring, and that means more people in the seats next year too. And there's nothing more. There's not a better feeling from hearing an interception or hearing a big hit and that crowd going crazy and going around giving high fives to the home crowd. It means everything. You got the kids there, you got families. People come and have a beer and watch the game. It's just a good time, and especially a Saturday, 7 p.m. evening. 4th of July is a couple days later. This is a good big kickoff to that weekend. So I want everyone to be there. You don't know how much the team and myself and Coach Reynolds appreciates the support. It goes so far with us. So I'm just saying, show up, guys. It'll be worth it. We're gonna put on a show. It's we got a lot of things on the book for a championship game. There's going to be some awesome halftime stuff, a little bit of longer introductions. It's going to be the real deal. So we're real excited.
We got a big show here planned as well on for those that are going to watch it on the streaming. Well, obviously we want butts in the seat at the stadium, but if you're watching it from home, and we got a big show here. So, it's funny you brought that up. There's very few football games that you go to where you can get sweat knocked onto you from a player from getting hit at the sideline, right? Or where you can high five a player at halftime and just, there's nothing like, and if you've never been, it is not any experience. And listen, I love going to the Blue. I love going to college football games, NFL, but you'll never experience the closeness, the intimacy like you will at the Idaho Ford Center.
So I can't agree. I mean, it's a trip. It's a trip how close we are. I mean, it's you hear the crowd yelling, the sweat's flying, the mouthpieces are flying. It's great. Balls are getting thrown in the stands. Yep. It's a good time. I mean, I would love to be a fan, to be honest. But hey, I'm blessed enough to be on that field.
All right. So I'm going to I ask one more question for you here, but before I ask that, you're a sponsor, man. Give a little shout out for your company there, man.
Hey, I am the owner of Recon Roofing and Solar here in Boise, Idaho. We provide very high quality roofing and solar systems for homeowners here in the state of Idaho, and we're actually in about 22 other states too for solar. But here we're doing roofing in Eastern Idaho and roofing in Idaho. And I sponsored the team this year, and real proud to be a veteran-owned business here and one of the owners, and the other owner of this company, Andrew, both collegiate athletes. I can't say enough about us. I don't want to talk too much, but it's just a blessing for me to be able to own this business and still play the game of football, and especially at this level. So
outstanding. Yeah. Please support the players that are supporting the team, right? You guys are doing more. So, all right, here it is. What do you want to say to the fans? Last chance here. Get it out. What do you want to say? July 1st, 7:00 at the Ford Idaho Center, Nampa, Idaho. Austin, what do you got for us?
July 1st, you're going to see balls being thrown in the stands, balls being kicked in the stands, mouthpieces flying out, sweat hitting the crowd, like you just said. It's going to be a good time. It's a championship game. It's we got the Oregon Storm coming in here versus the Idaho Horsemen. It's going to be, we've had 2 very good football games against them this year. I feel like, third time's a charm. This is going to be a big one. So get out there, fill those seats, and we're not going to let you guys down. I'll promise you that.
Austin Schroeder, number 11 on the defense. Come out, see him, watch him hit a fool out there on that field. I love it. Thank you for joining us. Posse up. This has been a Good Boy Studios production in association with the Idaho Horsemen. This video is the property of Good Boy Studios Productions.